The Dogs are within striking distance. 22 points down, 7 minutes remaining.
I'm going to try and defend this way out of it.
What have they got? A loose man in defence now?
They got 3 there at the minute. We're a punter.
In Hunter.
And then on the other side you got...
On again.
Where's that bounce again?
Another ball up, the 5th. See Glass coming from the ground with Minson. Back in the middle. Mounts at the back. Quick foot out of the pack. Kicks it towards goal. Needs a good bounce. Needs a bit of a wobble. It did a bit of Shane Warne leg spin. There are a few here at the ground holding their breath. 37,758, the official crowd in Subi today.
You can sense the frustration from the crowd.
Good manning up here from the Dogs.
And they've stopped to a walk, the Eagles. Down the line, looking for Cox. Good option. Hunter was there. Selwood did really well. Kerr with an off-balance handball to Brown. Under pressure from Williams. Worried him out of it. Griffin needs to do something magical here. He's done it to Gilby. Got a high tackle. So this is going to go into the Dogs' forward into the ground again. Gilby around the corner. Kick was gobbled up by Hearn. It was meant for Eagleton. Didn't get to the target. Boy, that would have made things interesting. Here's Cox.
A little bit of a window, I think, for every other side playing the Western Bulldogs. They have struggled to try and think their way through the extra numbers in defence.
Lynch couldn't hold the mark. Here's Picken. Round the corner, Williams. Unusual looking kick, but Boyd was just able to run past his opponent there, but in the end, the chase down by Schofield was great. Stop. Everyone should be dropping the ball, Gerard. There was no handball, there was no kick, and there was a tackle applied. Should have been dropping the ball.
But then it was high.
Spot on, BT. Let's have another look.
Yeah, I know.
It's a fumbled handball. That is a throw.
Yep.
And the Tuga's going to see a lot of umpires this week.
There is Lynch, happy to wind some time off the clock now. Capable of kicking the talk, or is he just going to present it up there and give someone a chance? There's a bit of a nudge off the ball to Lacroix. Umpire Hayden Kennedy said no, nothing in that. So we'll throw it in.
Schofield in a bit of trouble there in the hands of the trainers.
21-point margin here. 5 minutes remaining.
Off the ball.
Picken. He's been good.
There's Gilby.
Very good in his last term in particular.
Through the traffic. This will split the middle. Cross. Back to Eagleton. Dogs out of trouble. Ordinary kick. Straight between two Eagles.
It's just not
Glass
worth
and
kicking
Hearn.
that one. Got to hit a target.
You do. Bit of panic in that kick. Panda. Embley. And they'll run some time off the clock now.
They're going to still work. There's 4.5 minutes left, and they need to get a goal.
I think they might be safe now, Jack.
Yeah, I think they'll wind it down now. Here's Hunter. Bit of possession ball. 21-point margin. Embley. Short ball down the line is beautifully presented to McKinley. And a marvellous effort here today by the West Coast Eagles. It'll be their second win of the year. They confront Hawthorn down in Launceston next week. And then they've got 2 successive games here at Subiaco when they play Fremantle and Melbourne. So they're in a really good situation to come out of round 6 or 7 at about 3-3, perhaps even 4-2. You're in Syracuse there.
Well done to Jones. Found some form today. Got his pace back, got his aggression back.
And attack on the football. He's unlucky not to get the free kick. That's what the boos are from the home crowd.
On the other hand, for the Western Bulldogs, they've got a confronting 3 weeks. Carlton, St Kilda and Adelaide in Adelaide. So it doesn't get a lot easier for them, even though they've been in superb form this year.
Robert Murphy, BT, when will he reappear?
Well, he played in the VFL yesterday in Melbourne and did quite well, we believe. I wouldn't be surprised if it's next week.
Cooney's a week or 2 away, according to the coach this morning.
Who?
Cooney,
a week or 2, yeah. So Murphy would be the one they're looking forward to as Prittis kicks the ball and immediately goes into cramp. High leap over the top from Tiller. Throw it in. A nice sit there, Tiller. Boundary umpire taking a while to get himself set. dead tired out there at the moment. Kerr has been very good all day, the leading possession getter for his team.
Put this win into some perspectives for us, Jacko. There weren't too many great ones last year. The Port Adelaide one, I think, came against the Tide in round 2.
Well, you've got to look where the improvement come from last year. They had 4, as we see, Quinton Lynch had a shot on goal here.
They had 4 wins last year, didn't they?
But they had 4 losses by over 100 points.
Right.
And effectively after a month, it takes them a month to get over. It just saps the confidence out of your side. Last week was the first one of the year. They lost by 97 points, and it was always a question how they're going to respond a week after, and they've answered to all the critics during the week.
But here they are, just in round 4, and they're going to have 2. They're going to be 2 and 2, so it's a great start.
With 2 good scalps. Port Adelaide, they were flat. Don't know why they were flat. Bulldogs are a bit flat too, I suspect, but they have just been absolutely trounced today in many areas, and it's a credit to the pressure, I think, that the West Coast Eagles applied.
McKinley fancies himself here.
Yeah, got a meter.
From 55. It's a long ball with a little bit of a directional problem.
So even the season, going to be very difficult to string more than 2 or 3 wins
And the other
together.
advantage for West Coast at the
Unless
start
you
of the
do
year, Jared, they needed to get their home ground advantage. I mean, sides were coming here, interstate sides, and collecting 4 points. But what they've needed to do is get the home ground advantage and make this place very fearful for opposition teams.
They've done that so far this year. Both of these wins will naturally be at home. Here's Will Panda. Lights it up. Crowd love that. Welcome back.